Oh my god, I just finished another Zoom session. I'm so tired because I worked last night and Zoom was from 11 to 3, but I've been absolutely on the grind. It's actually horrifying. I'm like 90% sure I found the second exam, and if I didn't find the second exam, I at least know it's between one of the two, but yeah, I'm really hoping that the one that I have all this stuff for is the one that we are going to be tested on. So I'm probably going to chill for today because I have to teach in a little bit. So I just want to like take this last hour before I go and teach to myself. And then I have Tuesday, Wednesday night I work again. And yeah, but it's definitely sneaking up. So my goal is to get through by like Wednesday night. I want to have 2 study guides made. I want to have 1 study guide made for what I think the second exam is going to be, and then everything that's left over put in my 3rd study guide, and then just cram the material. It's definitely a lot to like fit in, but I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be good. So yeah, that's kind of my plan right now. I might do some practice questions tomorrow night after clinical, but that's probably it. Other than that, just hanging out, and that's the vibe. Howdy friends, it is Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to a Friendsgiving, and I have classes in the morning, and then I'm gonna come home and study. So today was our ATI retake. I basically Christmas treat the whole thing. We have to take it twice, but you only have to pass it once, and I passed the first time. And I thought about taking it like seriously, but then I was like, I don't think so. But I did figure out how I am finally prepping for these comps. I've been doing practice questions, making Quizlets, making study guides, just all this stuff. But I basically have decided to just go through all the material that I have and just make one of my OG study guides. And so that's kind of what I'm doing, just getting into the mentality of like, we are 2 weeks away from our second comp, and I have so much riding on this next exam. It's not even funny. I literally need to get an A or like an 88 on it. That is all that I am okay with. So I'm trying to just like brace myself and be like, I'm gonna get one of 2 exams. And the good news is, if I can just knock this one out of the park, then by the time I get to the 3rd exam, I should do quite well, because when I get to the 3rd exam, I'll know exactly which exam it is, so it will help condense the material significantly. But it's still super nerve-wracking because you guys know I like bombed my other one. And if we had 4, I don't think I'd be as worried about it, but yeah. So I'm kind of in that mentality that I was for ATI retake, where I'm trying to just focus on the content and like not even let myself spiral or think about all the things that could go wrong with me not passing this very last class, because obviously after this class I have like a job lined up and everything. And this person just cut me off. I am shocked. I can't believe they just did that. Anyway, so that's kind of the vibe, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So tomorrow I'll show you guys where I'm at with my study content and all that good stuff, and it should be a good day because I'm going to the studio and then Friendsgiving, so I'm pumped up. The goal is to just pass this exam coming up with like a high 80. My goal, I'm aiming for like an 88. That's what I feel is like the most realistic possibility, but it's hard because these exams are a little bit different. The content, I have an idea of what's going to be on it, but I don't know 100%. So last night I was hoping to get some serious studying done, especially when I found out I was sitting, but I was sitting with a patient who decided they were going to be awake all night and combative, and it was just a very long night. So anyway, also then the person who's supposed to come relieve me in the morning never showed up. And so I'm struggling a bit today, you guys. We're struggling. So I'm supposed to go on a hot girl walk at 2:30 with my friend. Good morning, you guys. It is about 2 p.m. I'm waiting on my friend to get here. We're going on our walk to study. I'm making taquitos for lunch. I'm also making a cup of coffee. I'm gonna try to chug that real quick before the walk. Wake up a little because I want to save my Celsius. But yeah, fit check for the walk. It's like 60 degrees out. So I've got flare pants on and then this cute kind of like fleecy, just gray jacket. And then underneath I just have like a black tank top to take off. Okay, you guys, so my friend just left from our study session. I made myself a cup of coffee because I've not had any caffeine yet today. I'm trying to see if I can like prop you guys up. I don't think that's working very well. So I'm making a cup of coffee. It's 4:18. So I usually start getting ready for work around like 5. So I'm probably going to just hang down here, watch a little bit of a show to kind of just like chill, drink my coffee, and then I will probably, depending on how much energy I have a Celsius, or I might save it for tomorrow. The thing is I just want to sleep for a little bit tomorrow, but not the whole day. And then we are going to go to the gym. Okay, you guys, it's time to get ready for work. So I'm gonna bring you through my routine. I self-tanned, but literally forgot to do my back, so I'm like a different color. This year, I am hosting a Christmas party. I'm really excited. I've never technically hosted like a full Christmas party, but this one's in 2 weeks. And I'm not like gonna stress about it until the 13th, but I just wanted to send out the text today since it's the 1st of December to everybody. So I kind of dropped the hint to most people that I was having one, but I wanted to just like send a text out so it's like there. But I'm super excited. I'm doing like a bacon sip. So the goal is like, we're gonna make cookies. I'm gonna order some stuff off Amazon so people can take them home. And I think it's just gonna be like super fun. So to get ready for tonight, take you guys through my routine. So it's nighttime, so I'm not gonna put anything on, except I've been loving this Pond's moisturizer. It's perfect. If it's daytime, I'll add, I have like a spray sunscreen. And then of course, I don't wanna get it stuck under my fingernails, so I'm using just the knuckle to apply it. I need to get like a setup so I don't have to like lean over to do this makeup tutorial, but this is just where we're at tonight. So yeah, I'm excited about this Christmas party. I think it'll be a fun like little Friday night because I don't get those off often. And I told everyone they can like bring a +1 so no one's like uncomfortable. There's like a pretty decent mix of people in the chat. So we'll see kind of how it goes. Okay, and then for my makeup, okay, guys, I have not really tried any new makeup because there was like a good period of nursing school where I was straight broke. But my favorite drugstore foundation that I have discovered is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Foundation. So I just go in with this. I am tan, so this matches pretty well. Once I apply my foundation, I'm just going in with this powder. This is the Airspun Loose Face Powder. You know, we're out here. It's a struggle. And then if it seems like I'm in a rush, it's just because this takes me no time at all. And then I'm going in with my Physicians Formula. She's, I've been using her to say the least. And I'm just going in. I always take my brush upwards when I'm doing my, or try to keep going just in the upward motion because I feel like it pulls your face up. I feel like I can tell sometimes when I like go down, it's just not the same. So I always try to go up and then around the forehead, same thing, bring it to the center, and then I'll bring it down to like the top of my eyebrow to kind of add that contour. And then I just go in at the sides of my nose, and that's it. And I'm just taking this fluffier brush, and same thing, I'm gonna just kind of fan it out and do it in that upwards motion. And then once I get to the top, just try to blend it in as much as I can. And then I have fallen in love with this product. That's literally it for my face, you guys. It's crazy, right? This, I don't even know what it was called, but it's like a makeup stick. It makes doing my eyeshadow literally the easiest thing. Like, I'm done. Are you kidding me? It's perfect. I love these things. I want to get them in more colors. It goes on so easy. I've had this forever. And this has just made my makeup in the morning so much easier. And it's like a crayon, so it's kind of like a clay, but it doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's perfect. For the top of my eyeliner, I will use the e.l.f. You know people that are like 5-minute makeup routine, and then they're doing it and it's like, that takes you 5 minutes? I don't believe it. If you can't tell, this really does take me like 5 minutes. So I just pull it, gotta get the perfect line. I think competitive dance has just made me like an expert at this. We have eyeliner. Crazy. Okay, next, I'm just taking my Naked Basics palette. I am upgrading all my makeup after this holiday season. I'm just going in with black. I want to get the Makeup by Mario, just neutral palette, because I don't really use it. Like I said, I really like the crayons because it's super easy, and then like you have a palette with like pretty much just the basics. I want to downgrade. I feel like I used to be in like an overconsumption era, and part of me is like, am I kind of gaslighting myself into thinking I'm out of it, but I'm not. Because I really want to just get like rid of all my makeup that I have down here. I have so many palettes from like when palettes were a thing, and I just don't even use any of them. And so I just want to downgrade and just get like really good quality makeup, a new makeup bag, and then I kind of want to upgrade and get a Dyson Airwrap and just get rid of all my other hair tools because I feel like I just don't use them. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay eyebrow pencil. Sometimes I'll go in with my e.l.f. clear like brow gel, but you don't really need it. And then I just line the brows. I go all the way to where the arch is. And then I take the brush and just brush it out so it kind of blends together a little bit more and fills the holes. It's not bad. It looks kind of crazy in the light. And then I'm going in with this Essence mascara. I feel like the glow you get when you are just thriving and happy, it's just unmatched. So I have my glasses. Sometimes I'll put these in my bag if I like but I've been having kind of like a hard time seeing lately, hence the glasses. So I'm gonna wear them. For shoes tonight, I asked for new nursing shoes for Christmas. I'm just rocking my Prestos. I love these. They're a little squeaky, so sometimes when I'm going in and out of patient's room, I just put the like surgical shoe covers on so I don't squeak and wake them up. It's weird because I feel full of energy and I'm like, am I gonna get tired? Because I've only been up for a little bit. But for lunch today, I just brought a pasta side and some chicken. I think I put a yogurt in, no, I didn't put yogurt. I put hummus and pretzels and then some almonds. Part of the reason I was on the fence about sitting is I'm trying to track my macros, and I hate eating past midnight because midnight I consider to be like a new day. I just find that that's easier versus like tomorrow me being up all day and eating 3 meals all in one day. So I'm on the fence. I actually might tech first just to kind of wake up and like not study and give myself a break. And then it'll be like, boom, I'll have 6 hours of solid studying time and sit second. So I think that's the plan. If it's up to me, it might not be up to me. And worst case scenario, if I can't take a break to eat, then I will just eat first thing at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I can show you guys these more in depth, but I have like what we think is gonna be exam 3 on 1, what we think is gonna be exam 2. What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. I didn't end up filming last night at work because the sitter case that I was splitting was actually really nice. They like aren't technically, they're on, like they have a sitter because by like diagnosis they have to have one, but they don't actually require one because they're still like investigating, you know, what's going on. But anyway, so I opted to just sit for the night so I could study and just like not be disturbed, because otherwise I was gonna have the whole floor and I just could see the end of the night like being a bit, there just being a lot going on. So I'm getting home now. I'm not sleeping in super late. This is like the day where I'm gonna flip back to nights. I teach tonight at the studio. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home, shower, take my makeup off, get ready to go to sleep. And what a way to wake up today. Oh my gosh. I'm getting ready to head out to study. It's like 2 p.m. I did sleep until 1 on accident, and then I just got off the phone. My floor that I work on right now is really not handling well that I'm not coming back to the floor as like a nurse when I graduate. I predicted there would be drama, but I did not think they would like actively try to like take my job away from me in the PICU. So I'm super frustrated right now because I just got off the phone with my like manager in the PICU. In a movie so I can like sit down. So I just got off the phone with my manager in the PICU, and she was basically like, hey, you know, how come you are resigning? Like, what's going on? And I'm like, whoa. I was like, I am following hospital policy. Hospital policy is that I give appropriate notice to the unit I'm on at least 4 weeks as a clinical employee that I'm not returning to the floor. That's what I was doing because of like the way the pay periods are working and all this crazy stuff. And when I talked to the PICU manager, she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for the confusion. Like, I totally get why, you know, you've been doing X, Y, and Z. That makes sense. Like, we're so excited to have you. She's like, I'm gonna call your manager. But like, if you're my manager and you wanna talk to me, why wouldn't you just call me? Like, does she not know communication is key? Livid. That is not how I wanted to wake up today. Explain to the PICU manager that I still wanted my job in the PICU. It's just crappy. So anyway, I'm gonna get myself a Celsius, drive over to Starbucks. It's like 30 minutes away, but that's where the studio is, so I'll be close to the studio. I think I teach at 5 tonight. And so yeah, that's the plan right now. Headed there and then get some studying in and just try to lock in. But okay, toodles.
You know, the thing is, everybody wants to go to nursing school until you're wrapped in a candy cane blanket on a Monday, crying yourself to sleep when you're supposed to be graduating in 14 days and you don't even know if it's gonna happen. I'm having the worst day of my life. And I hate this. I hate nursing school. I hate it. Don't do this. It fucking sucks.
I cannot, like, actually encapsulate in any way how stressed I am. Like, the fact that you can spend 3 years working at something and like genuinely working at something and putting time and energy into it, and it can like disappear like that is insane. We got our exam grades back today and like I'm just so lost. I don't know what to do. I walked out of that exam and I was like, okay, like I'm down bad. But the exam I felt had gone really good, and I knew, like in my heart, I really genuinely felt like I had passed. And I'm like, okay, I probably maybe didn't get an A, but like I knew I was, like I felt like I was up there. These questions this quarter are insane. And I got 16 questions wrong, so I got a 72, which if I had done like well in the first exam really wouldn't matter, you know, like at least I know, okay, well, I obviously, you know, did 14 questions better on this exam than the first one. So like I'm trending in the right direction, but like even if I go up another 14 questions, like I'll fail the class by 1 point. And I just can't even. I've needed crazy grades before, you guys. I've seen me come on here and need crazy grades before, but like I do not know how to study for these exams, and like the mental stress of this like is so messed up. This is literally like we're 12 days away from having like supposedly being done, and I'm gonna fail this class. Like I'm gonna make it through everything else, I'm gonna pull it together for everything else, and like this is gonna be the class that takes me out. And it's like I can't even begin to like explain
how stressful it is, and like to imagine myself having to watch my friends and my boyfriend graduate this quarter without me is like, and having to like call and turn down my job and like explain that I failed is I can't. And if I knew what was going to be on this exam, I'd be like, okay, let's get it together. Like, let's buckle down. Like, I've got this. But like, this is the first time I really genuinely feel like I don't have it. Like, I just don't feel good at all. And I hate this. I would not wish this on my worst enemy. This type of stress will like consume you. I can't handle it. Like, I cannot handle it.
All right, you guys, happy Monday. So I woke up not too long ago. I had a meeting at 1. I was nervous that my teacher forgot about me, but she didn't. I can't believe it's here. Basically, tomorrow is our last clinical, and then my final exam is on Wednesday. I'm in a much better emotional state than last time you guys saw me. Last night, I did a ton of practice questions at work, and now that my call's over, I have a really good idea of what's going to be on this last exam. So what I'm going to do is get ready for work because I'm going to the studio tonight. I think it'll be good to give myself a little bit of a mental break from like just how much I've been studying. And it's Christmas combo time, so I love that. And then tomorrow I have all day to study. So I'm going to literally study all of clinical, and then at that point, it's just like the exam's on Wednesday. So after talking to my instructor, I feel pretty good about the exam. I don't want to get like ahead of myself, but you kind of have to live in like, even if you don't believe it, like if you're watching this and you're like, oh my God, I need like a crazy grade to pass or something, you have to like live in a little bit of delusion. Like, of course, the fear that I'm not going to pass is still there, but like it gets to a point where you have to decide like if you're going to let the fear like make or break you. And for me right now, I'm not about to let this fear break me. I have gotten too freaking far to let this class be the reason I don't move forward and like pass. So, you know, it's just not going to happen at all. So I need an 90 on the final to pass. She is still going to like fight for some questions, but the goal is a 96. Like the goal is 100, but I think realistically, knowing me, I think like I'll give myself a question to get like wrong. But I feel pretty good about, like I said, the exam, and I went through one of the resources I had, and it seemed like it was pretty spot on to what she remembered the exam was going to be. And yeah, I can't believe that like Wednesday is going to be, well, technically Thursday, because I'm still going to go to lab on Thursday, but I cannot believe that Thursday is going to be like my last day of nursing school. Like, I don't even want to cry about it because it's like, I don't know how to explain to you. Like, I'm passing this class, you guys. I'm passing this class. I've been loving Archer. I've been doing Archer practice questions. This is like all my reviews that I do, like when I'm done with like practice questions. And I'm really liking it. I think it syncs up pretty well to like what we're being expected to like learn and do and stuff. So I'm gonna do tons of Archer tomorrow as well, but I really do like it. Hi there. Whew. Today is a very crazy day because we took our final exam today. I needed a 90 on the final, as you guys know, and we don't find grades out until Friday. So I'm like super feeling like anxious about it. It was a hard exam. It definitely, I had a lot of resources going into it, and it was still really freaking hard. So I'm definitely freaking out a little bit because it's like, it comes and goes in waves. There's like a part of me that feels like really good about the exam. Like, there's a part of me that feels like I pulled it off and did it. And then there's a part of me that's like, doesn't want to get my hopes up because I felt very confident the last time I took an exam, and then I ended up failing it. So I'm kind of in like a weird place because I don't really want to be like, yeah, oh my God, I passed, I'm graduating. And then like Friday comes around and that's not the case, especially with like the holidays and stuff being like right around the corner. So I don't know, you guys, I am freaking out because obviously the last thing I want is to not pass. I've been crying pretty much all day because I'm 99% sure I failed my final, and it is absolutely devastating. I was like full on in respiratory alkalosis, hyperventilating over laundry, but then I tried to distract myself by going Christmas shopping. That made it worse. And so I just came home and my boyfriend left to go get a haircut. So I'm watching the rest of this cheesy Christmas movie on Netflix, and I'm going to eventually wrap some gifts, and then yeah, just tomorrow's gonna be a rough day. I can feel it already. It's like so frustrating. I already called and scheduled an appointment at the lab because my TB test expired for clinical. So I need to get that renewed because I can't register for classes if I'm not compliant, and I'm not going to be compliant if I don't have my TB updated. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys, I'll try to catch one of the mental breakdowns for you. They've been coming and going.